Hey everyone, Jen here. The PC release for Ghost of Tsushima has been out for a little over a week, but we already have, from the time of this recording, over 150 Nexus mods, which is really exciting. Some are simple game files, bug fixes, or reskins, but each are demonstrating attention and care from the community to make Ghost of Tsushima run better, look better, and fun to be creative with. So today I wanted to give at least a first update video for what's come out so far. I probably won't make weekly updates, but I'll definitely make videos in the future whenever I find something new or something important comes out. There are certainly other places mods can be found other than Nexus. Still, I recommend using a platform that checks for malware, because this is a persistent issue with mods today, even ones that pass the website's initial scan. We've already had a few issues on Ghost's mod page of viruses, so please make sure to check any files I mention with your own antivirus software. Without further ado, here are some really neat PC mods that are already available for Ghost of Tsushima. First up, we have a reshade called E3. Now, as the name suggests, it's designed to look kind of like the E3 demo that came out all the way many years ago. The description is in Chinese, but this is essentially what they're going after with some of these really beautiful lighting effects. Namely that it makes things a little more darker and grimmer, but I really like what it does with the dimmer light and the fog effects and all of that. So if you want to kind of make the game more effects heavy and kind of dramatic looking, I think this would be a good mod for you to try out. Here's another reshade that also caught my eye. It's called Wind Reshade. And what I really liked about this one was the effects it did on the mist and all the fog and range of view in the game. From some of the pictures that they demonstrated, it looked like everything was a little bit harder to see in the distance, but that makes it feel a lot more realistic for me. There are quite a few reshades that just make the game darker, but I like this one that actually makes the game a little bit lighter while still keeping a lot of the color. Check this one out. This next reshade is actually pretty cool. It's basically inspired by the maple mode of photo mode, and so we get to see not just in photo mode what it would look like to have the whole world be black, white, and red, but you actually get to see gameplay and cutscenes all with that coloring. There's not a lot of examples of what this looks like on the mod page, so I hope more people get to try it out. I'm actually more interested in reshades like this, where you get to see the game in a totally different light. It's just a different kind of artistic approach to playing the game. This next mod is actually very important for a lot of modders out there. It's called GOT Extractor. It's to help modders actually go inside the game files and be able to open things up. So for example, if you wanted to find specific textures for sword kits or armors, even very small delicate things maybe like Jin's hair, or be able to find ropes or capes or anything like that, this has been really helpful for folks, and there's definitely going to be use for these kinds of mods to come out in the future to expand the capabilities for all sorts of modders out there. This mod is also important for being able to allow you to edit files and then be able to put it right back into the game as a separate file save. So you definitely want to check this out if you're a modder yourself. The next mod really is for long-time players of Ghost of Tsushima. It's similar to the Expert HUD, where you can remove a lot of features while you're looking at your browser screen. However, this one actually removes entirely everything, so you don't even see your health bar or your resolve bar or what kind of ammo you're carrying. Honestly, I think this is really great because as a gamer who's played this multiple times, I honestly would like the extra challenge of being able to play the game and not really know exactly what's going on except to have to follow visual cues that you're given, such as when you're getting low health or low resolve or anything like that. The mod description does not mention whether or not duelists will have health bars on top of them, but if it also removes that, that's even better, and honestly I would recommend it even more. So for those who are longtime players, I would definitely suggest trying this out and see how it adds to the challenge and the immersion of the game. So this mod is really interesting. We haven't had too many reskin models of the characters themselves, such as Jin or Yuna. But some people are trying to see if they can affect their faces a little bit. So this is one of the first attempts to actually give Yuna makeup. I don't know how I feel about having so much blush on her, but otherwise I like the fact that she's been cleaned up a little bit and there's not as much dirt on her face anymore. For those who are more skilled in working with faces, hopefully some of you will be able to clean up her face even more, since after all, Jin has a pretty good complexion on him that he does not have a lot of extra features on his face. So for this mod, I appreciate the attempt to try to make her up a little bit nicer, and maybe in the future people will be able to clean her up even more, but still keep her kind of realistic and still kind of looking like the Yuna that we're used to. The next two mods I really appreciate, since they kind of are fulfillments of one of my requests from my earlier video, which was to bring Legends items into the single player. So the Legends mode armor set is called Ash, I believe. It's really exciting to see that Legends files can already be tapped into, so who knows how many more can be brought in. Later, it'll be really great if other types of masks could be as well. The other Legends outfit actually is from the Assassin in Legends, and it was put onto the Traveler's attire for single player. As you can see here, we have a couple of different versions of it, which I believe would be represented in Tier 1, 2, and 3, but having that kind of bloody outfit. So it looks really incredible, and I think it would be great for role-playing as some sort of demented version of Jin. The next mod is one of my favorite armor repaints that I've seen on the page. This one actually includes a couple of different features. First, I think it does a really good job of balancing out having red metal armor with the black cloth. I think it's really tasteful. But as you can see, they've also worked to remove some items. So for example, the cape is sometimes removed and sometimes the jacket is as well. They've also recolored the boots so that they're also red. But in general, I think this is a really nice one, especially since the red ghost armor is a little bit overpowering in how red it is. So this one kind of strikes a really good balance between red and black. If I could play the PC version of Ghost, I would probably download this one. Last, I just wanted to mention how many different kind of recoloring mods that we have right now for the Sakai sword. This one just features a couple of different colors. We have red, blue, and green, I think, as well as black. So many different types of things, people making their own creative designs or just making new colors. I've noticed that black, white, and red are probably the most common reskinnings that we see for some of the existing armors and sword kits that we already have. I want to give one more shout out to the main page. The most popular mods right now just kind of assist with helping the game perform faster or provide further expedience to players who just want to get right into the game. So those are always probably going to be the most popular in terms of download number. So I just wanted to give a very brief overview today of all the different kinds of mods that are currently available. A lot of these mod attempts are definitely experimental. People are just starting now to figure out how to actually get into the files and start changing things, and not everything has been found yet. Plus, people will probably have to make their own software from scratch that will allow them to access certain features of the game, especially if they want to add brand new material. So you might not see that for a while, but I think Ghost has some pretty good prospects for having those type of more complex mods in the future. Just need to be a little bit patient, and eventually things will start coming through. I've already heard some rumors about some AI spawning mods that will allow you to fight as many enemies as you want, so when those come up, I'll definitely let you guys know. So, I hope this little video was of interest to you, and I hope to see you guys on another video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.